Forest Falls, California, ascending Valley of the Falls Road toward the Vivian Creek Trailhead from Momyer Trailhead? I don't know what it was called. I just want to get this out of the way so we can get on the trail, get in the backcountry. Here we go. We have just made it to high camp. It's 9:57 in the morning. This is probably our last opportunity for water. Well now, I guess since I'm on this relatively flat-ish section, I could talk about how it's been so far. Vivian Creek Trail is absolutely stunning. Beautiful canopy the whole way. I barely started getting into the exposure of the sun. Here's the trail, here it is. Creek crossings left and right, or at least following the creek bed. Beautiful day, great weather. Been traveling for 4 hours on the dot. Not really feeling the altitude quite yet. Obviously I'm out of breath because I'm talking a lot. I don't know if I'm committed to doing 9 peaks, but we'll see. Here we have San Gorgonio off in the distance. Our trail kind of comes around this southeast slope where you can currently see 2 people crossing the slope. Probably a little sketchy. They've been standing in the same spot for a few minutes, so I imagine they're not super stoked about doing that crossing. Just be aware of snow conditions before you go out. So you don't do that. Feeling good. Starting to feel the altitude on the ascent here at 11,000 feet or whatever, I don't know. San Jacinto Snow Creek over there in the background. If you haven't seen that video, take a look. I'll put it right here in the corner. Made it to San Gorgonio. Thinking about doing 9 peaks today. I've already ascended 6,100 feet. I don't see why I can't add a couple extra 1,000 feet. And on top of that, it's pretty early in the day. So, and my car's at the other trailhead anyway. Okay, so now that we finished our first summit for the day, we got back to this junction. We're gonna head toward Dollar Lake. All right, so it looks like we've reached the base of our second peak, Jepson. This section up to Jepson Peak, kind of bypassing the ridgeline, which is over there, is a little rugged, but it's not too bad. It's area enough for you to have multiple options to get around. Okay, so we just hit Jepson. It's that little apex right behind me there. And next we have to descend this bad boy right here down to that next saddle. And from there we ascend Little Charleston. And then further along there behind another notch is going to be Big Boy Charlton. After that we stay on the ridgeline there and continue. And I haven't read the maps yet. I don't know the names of the peaks. One step at a time, baby. So the GPX I had kind of left Jepson Peak on its south side. I'm taking a route directly down to the next saddle. And I got these cool views of Dry Lake and the north face of Gorgonio, I guess. It's definitely more technical than, you know, descending right back down, but the trail, having a good time. I am standing atop Little Charleston Peak. Pretty chill up here. A lot of trees. I only have one large apple and 2.5 pieces of dried mango left, a chili mango. So I'm not sure how much further I'm gonna go. Dollar Lake Saddle is coming up after the 2 Charleston, so I've got 1 more Charleston to go. It's right over there. There's a bailout right at that saddle. I don't know the conditions of the route. Otherwise, I only have like 2,500 feet left and a handful of peaks. This is peak number 3, so 6 left after this. So we made it to Big Boy Charlton Peak, ascending from the little one, which is right behind me somewhere there. Okay, so I'm at the 10,400 mark, descending the northwest face of Big Charlton, regular Charlton. And I gotta admit, it's getting pretty rugged. Like, this is a lot of pine needles, a lot of steep descents, a lot of loose rock. It's not the worst in the world, but it's steep. I could see why people bail from the summit straight back to the trail just to get on more tame ground. I'm comfortable with this. It's definitely going to impact my legs much more than going the other way. So we're meeting back up with the trail. Boop. There it is. I've reached Dollar Lake Saddle and ate my apple. So all I have left for food is 2.5 slices of dried chili mango. I've got 2,000 feet to climb, 6,000 feet to descend, and 12 miles to go. I feel like I might as well go for it. So I took a short nap, let my apple digest, checked my water level, decided to go for it. I've got 5 peaks left, 2,000 goddamn feet. We're gonna do it. Dude. Goddamn balloon! Right there in the chest pocket. Goddamn these balloons. Whew! Okay, we've reached Alto Diablo Peak, which has some surprisingly good views. A little bit of everything here. 4 peaks left. The next one is Shields Peak. We're getting there. Once again, we are bypassing the trail. It's kind of weird that these trails were built on the north side of the peaks when there's snow, because we're at altitude. But anyway, it's a little bit of a scramble, but we are on the approach to Shields Peak. I'm at this point convinced that the ice axe just came along for the ride. All right, we just made it to Shields Peak. Beautiful day to be out. Now we've got to get to the next summit, which is Anderson Peak. We're down to our last 1.5 pieces of mango. 1 bite, everyone knows the rules. So good. Oh, there's another lake over there. That thing's huge. What's that? Big bear? Alright. I'm running out of gas. Listened to Anderson Path on the way to Anderson Peak. I got 2 peaks left, East San Bernardino and regular San Bernardino. It's gonna be nearing sunset by the time I'm out of here. We've made it to San Bernardino East. We've got 1 left, San Bernardino Peak. Approaching the final peak, San Bernardino Peak. Here it is, last one. Oh, shoot. That was a long day. And it still is going to be a long day. Whew! It's time to get back down to the car. I need food. I just ran out of water. I need to get out of here. Otherwise, it's been a good day. Look at all this ridiculous snow, man. It's just non-stop the whole way. The section we just came down was pretty interesting. It was basically straight down this slope from San Bernardino East. And it shows on the map that it's a used trail, very reminiscent of the Mount Baldy Trail, the steep grades where everyone just kind of walks wherever the hell they want.